Hello, friends. I want to show you one thing. I pierced my nose. I have been super excited today because I pierced my nose. Did you see? So you will have a pierced nose, Kalyani Vallath, from now on. And GATE exam is round the corner. Just 2 more days. Don't be scared. Relax. You know a lot. Okay? You will be able to remember things in the exam. Everything is there in your subconscious mind. You will be able to remember. Relax in the exam hall. Then itself, you will get 2 questions correct. 2 more questions correct. Okay? Trust yourself. You are amazing. Isn't it, Ankita? That's the approach we have.
Yes. Stay calm and just read the questions and options thoroughly. And you will be able to answer all the questions correctly. Just be very calm. Yeah.
So ready, guys?
Yes.
The term dash is commonly associated with Louis Althusser's theory of the subject's construction by ideology. The subject is constructed by ideology. Because of this, is it ideological state apparatus, interpellation, repressive state apparatus, or instigation? Ankita, what do you think? Is it interpellation?
Yes, it is interpellation.
Interpellation is the way ideology addresses you. You know, in advertisements, in media, you continuously get addressed. Oh, I am also like that. I should do this. I should buy this. Like that you feel. That is interpellation. Remember that. The ideological state apparatus and repressive state apparatus, these are also terms by Althusser. Expressionism is an artistic and literary movement. In dash, where did it begin? Which against the representation of external reality aimed at projecting a highly personal view of the world. They looked at the unconscious rather than the conscious mind. Did Expressionism begin in Russia, Germany, England, or Japan? It was in Germany. Expressionism developed in Germany. Georg Kaiser. Then Expressionist movies are very important. German movies. Nosferatu, The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, then Metropolis. All these movies must be there in YouTube. You should watch them. Always showing dreams and horrible things. Yeah. Ankita, would you like to read?
Yes. Okay. Who among the following condemned the poets as pipers, jesters, and caterpillars of the Commonwealth? Was it George Puttenham, Thomas Campion, Stephen Gosson, or Sir Philip Sidney?
It was Stephen Gosson in The School of Abuse who attacked the poets as the caterpillars of the Commonwealth. Commonwealth is the rose and the caterpillars are destroying the rose. That is the meaning. Oh, big question. Which of the following is not true? Listen, everybody, carefully. Not true about Robert Louis Stevenson's novel, The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It is considered to be a Gothic novella. It is narrated mostly through letters. It follows Gabriel Utterson, a London-based legal practitioner who investigates a series of strange occurrences between his old friend Dr. Jekyll and a murderous criminal named Edward Hyde. The names of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, the 2 alter egos of the main character, have become shorthand for the exhibition of wildly contradictory behavior, especially between private and public lives. What is the answer, Ankita? Is it A or B?
Option B is wrong. It's not an epistolary novel, so there are no letters in the novel.
But there are many narratives of different people.
Yes.
Different people talking about this. So don't worry, even if there are big, big sentences, small, simple answer is the answer. Neuromancer is a 1984 science fiction by American-Canadian writer. Is it Manfred E. Klein's, Isaac Asimov, William Gibson, or Ray Bradbury? Neuromancer, the novel, started cyberpunk fiction. It is William Gibson. Ankita, your turn.
following propounded the Dhwani theory? Anandavardhana, Bharata, Bhattanayaka, or Jayanta Bhatta?
Dhwani means suggestion. Poetry is not about straightforward statement. It is suggestion. It is Anandavardhana in Dhvanyaloka who talked about Dhwani. Ankita, the book of Philip Sparrow. Do you know who wrote it? That is a question. The Lament of Jane Screwpitus, a schoolgirl. She's crying for her dead sparrow. Is it Thomas More, John Skelton, Spenser, or Chaucer, Ankita?
It was John Skelton who wrote the book of Philip Sparrow.
And Skelton wrote in a very rugged verse. It came to be called Skeltonics. Which novel among the following is predominantly set in Burma? Ankita, can you read the options and explain the answer?
Yeah. So Gun Island, the Glass Palace, the Hungry Tide, or the Shadow Lines. Here the answer is Glass Palace. And here the novel is mostly set in Burma. And here we see the protagonist, Rajkumar.
Rajkumar.
Yes, Rajkumar, who is a
The
very
Glass
young
Palace.
boy.
The Glass Palace refers to the fragile honor of the Burmese royalty. The Burmese royalty is declining and Rajkumar, the poor boy, is coming up. That is how the story is. Very good. Which among the following is a closet drama? Ankita?
The Importance of Being Earnest, The Dynasts, All for Love, or She Stoops to Conquer. It is Hardy's The Dynasts, and it's a closet drama. It means this play is actually meant to be read rather than to be performed on the stage.
And the Dynas is set against the Napoleonic Wars. Which novel among the following deals with the haunting case of the gang rape of Ramiza Bay by the police? Ankita?
So which work is it? A Suitable Girl, Nampalli Road, The Thousand Faces of Night, or The Ghosts of Vasu Master? It is Meena Alexander's novel, Nampalli Road, which talks about this haunting incident.
Whether I shall turn out to be the hero of my own life, or whether that station will be held by anybody else, these pages must show. It is one of the two novels of Charles Dickens that is narrated in first person. The answer is David Copperfield's. Great Expectations is also narrated in first person. Ankita, your turn.
Which of the following statements is the most appropriate in the context of Francois de Eubonnet's concept of ecofeminism? And it's a PYQ. So which statement is correct? It's a revolution by women against men to protect nature. It is a philosophical idea to counter the oppression of women by men as similar to the oppression and destruction of nature by men. It is a term used to describe how the human race could be saved by men initiating an ecological revolution. Or it is a term used to describe the interface between women and technology.
One is absolutely wrong. Revolution by women against men. No. Third is absolutely wrong. How the human race could be saved by men. And a term used to describe the interface between women and technology. Oh, that's also wrong. It is two. It is a philosophical idea to counter the oppression of women by men as similar to the oppression and destruction of nature by men. Choose the wrongly matched pair. Shalimar the Clown. Is it Salman Rushdie? Yes. A River Sutra. Is it Geeta Mehta? Yes. Diana of the Crossways. Is it George Meredith? Yes. But A Study in Scarlet is by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. It is the first of the Sherlock Holmes novels. Nausea is a philosophical novel by the existentialist philosopher Dash. And it was published in 1938. Ankita, read the options, please.
Yes. So who wrote this novel? Albert Camus, Jean-Paul Sartre, Friedrich Nietzsche, or Martin Heidegger? Yeah, the answer is it was Jean-Paul Sartre who wrote this philosophical novel.
Quentin is the protagonist. Roland Barthes, in his famous essay, The Death of the Author, Dash. Ankita?
So what does this essay talk about? It believes that the text is to be interpreted in the biographical context of the author. It challenges the author's claim as cogito or origin of all knowledge. It believes that the author has sole claim to his work, or it concludes that an author is an atypical product of his social milieu.
A is absolutely wrong. The text is to be interpreted in the biographical context is wrong. 2 is right. It challenges the author's claim as the source of meaning. The death of the author means the author is not the source of meaning. Which year among the following is regarded as the annus mirabilis of Keats? What do you mean by annus mirabilis? Wonderful
Wonderful
year.
year.
This is the year in which Keats wrote all his major works. There are 6 major poems that he wrote. What are they, Ankita? 6 major?
Ode to Psyche, Ode to Melancholy, Ode to a Nightingale, Ode to Autumn, Ode to... Ode to a Grecian urn.
I only said 6 great odes and she named all the 6 odes. Wow. Which is the year? Is it 1818, 1817, 1819, 1820? It is 1819.
19.
Okay, Ankita, your turn.
Man Sarovar is a massive collection of short stories by whom? Is it Premchand or Shukumar Ray or Manik Bandyopadhyay or R.K. Narayan?
It is the picture is a giveaway. Premchand. Weep Not, Child is a 1964 novel set against the Mau Mau rebellion by the Kenyan author. Who is the author? Kenyan. Everybody would know. Chinua Achebe, Ngugi wa Thiong'o, Bole Soyinka, Ben Okri. Achebe, Soyinka and Ben Okri are Nigerian. It is Ngugi wa Thiong'o. Weep Not, Child is the story of Njoroge, a boy who wants to get education. His father and brother are becoming criminals against, they are revolutionaries. And they are arrested as criminals because they killed. And Njoroge is sad. Ankita.
Dash is Derrida's term in deconstruction to indicate a kind of impasse or insoluble conflict between rhetoric and thought. So which term is it? Ambivalence, aporia, ambiguity, or alterity?
It is aporia. It is a deadlock in understanding, impasse or insoluble conflict. Very good, very good. Who among the following use the term collective unconscious? Ernst Jones, C.J. Jung, Sigmund Freud, or is it Jacques Lacan? Everybody might know collective unconscious is a term by Carl Jung. Okay, Ankita.
Who among the following wrote curtal sonnets? Is it Shakespeare or Thomas Wyatt or G.M. Hopkins or Wilfred Owen? So curtal sonnets are not like regular sonnets. They have only 11 lines. They don't have 14 lines. So who wrote this type of sonnets? Like Pied Beauty is an example of a curtal sonnet. So who was it who wrote this type of sonnets? It was G.M. Hopkins. Yeah.
Ta-da-dang. Who among the following distinguish between flat and round characters? I know this man. He was a friend of Virginia Woolf. Is it Mikhail Bakhtin, Georg Lukács, E.M. Foster, or F.R. Lewis? It is E.M. Foster. He was a member of the Bloomsbury Group. Who among the following distinguish between flat and round characters? This was discussed in Aspects of the Novel. That brings us to a quick end to our today's discussion. It was rather fast because I want you to go back and sleep and get ready for the exam. It's day after tomorrow. All the best to all of you. We will be back again with more such sessions. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.